Welcome to the No Manches Que Pasó podcast, a podcast no one asked for about the unfiltered ups and downs of life from the perspective of two Latinas who got familias to manage,
real shit to deal with, and are just taking it one day at a time. Our chismes are your chismes,
porque why not? Welcome to the No Manches Que Pasó podcast. We have our first guest for season 2. And why don't we start out with our fit checks?
Yeah, I'll start. I got some blazers on. It matches my Air Max sweater from Nike.
Those.
Yeah, they're a little beat up, but it's all good. How about you?
All right, so inspired by Topo Chico, I was recently co-hosting an event, and Topo Chico sponsored. So I am wearing the socks.
Okay.
I have new Air Force Nikes, and I wore these because they match the shirt.
Girl, you.
I'm just a walking
Topo
advertisement for Topo Chico.
Topo Chico
And
girl.
we did, the pants, Target. Got new Target pants. And we decided to do Topo Chico, and I'm all Topo Chico'd up because Frankie wanted some ranch water.
Yes.
And
ranch
you already
water.
know how we feel about ranch water.
Yeah.
But we serve our guests. So they also sent a lot of Topo Chico bottles. So I thought, perfect, we'll get the tequila out here. We already poured some in.
And we really did. There's tequila in here. They
Not,
might think that we're drinking just Topo Chico, you know?
yes, not in Vanessa's though.
Nah, because you know me. Not a big drinker. I like those drinks where you don't really taste the alcohol, but it like creeps up. And then you're like on the tables twerking. And
that's my favorite thing to
those
do.
are the kind of drinks that I like. You know?
Yeah, well, when I first met Frankie, that's what he ordered, the ranch water.
Oh, that's right. At
And I was like, oh, okay.
the restaurant in Pilsen, right?
Yes.
Yes. I remember.
Which, right, we can segue into how we met, which
Yes.
was in Pilsen, because that's where the Michelada Fest was. You are my brother's friend, so we hit it off really well because, you know, you're a chismoso just like me. Because I'm a chismosa, I like to ask questions.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing to be a chismoso? I don't know.
You know, I think
like the chismes.
I like the chismes. You know, I like to, as long as I'm not a part of those chismes.
True.
That's, you know, then yeah. But at the time you were working like as a festival, right? Working festivals and
Yeah,
stuff.
so I was helping the company that I worked for organize a music festival in Pilsen.
Okay.
And that's what I would do before. And I remember we were talking about.
Yeah. Because I thought your job was really cool, just being a part of like the festivals and putting it together. And so, but then recently you switched over. So like from corporate America, you went to as an entrepreneur.
Yeah, so now I do real estate. I've been doing real estate for 4 years, and it's been really fun.
Yeah, but how did you get like what made you go from like corporate America to real estate?
So I started doing real estate because of my sister. She's been a realtor for 18 years.
Wow.
And her and my dad would buy properties, and I was helping them like choose like the tile, the paint, the light fixtures.
Okay.
And I was really good at it. And they were like, "Oh, you should get your real estate license. Like, you'll be good at doing real estate." And then during that time, I was like, "No, I'm okay. Like, I don't want to do it." So I took the test, and then I ended up getting my real estate license. And then it was like during, like I think like a year before the pandemic.
Oh,
So I was
okay.
kind of like
Yeah.
really new, you know. It was like, I was, of course, like helping my sister, and then I would have clients right away.
Yeah.
So I remember showing the first house to this client. My first client, like she made an offer, and she was like, "Esta casa me gusta, quiero hacer una oferta." So we made the offer, it got accepted.
And you're like,
And I was like,
"Damn."
"Oh my God, real estate is so easy." Like, so easy. I sold my first house, like whatever, right? And then she's like, "Tengo una amiga que también quiere comprar casa, ¿le puedes ayudar?" So a second client, like right away, I took her to see houses.
Okay.
She made an offer and it got accepted right away. So after that, I was like, oh my God, this is like the job for me. It's so easy. Like, I love doing it. And yeah, and then a few months. That was like during the fall. So like during the fall, it kind of slows down a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have any clients, and I'm like, oh my God, like this is hard. But then the pandemic happened, and that's the year that we got really, really busy. Like,
Yeah, that's
it
what I
was
heard.
one of our best years.
But like, what is different between like corporate America and being an entrepreneur? Like, do you miss, like having a steady paycheck and
Oh
you
my
know?
God. Yes, I do that. I do
So that
miss.
is, you do miss that part. But like,
Yes.
what are like I guess the pros and cons of being an entrepreneur?
I guess I love how I can make my own schedule, even though I work more. I think because I'm like working 24/7. Like before getting here, I was doing a listing. I had a listing appointment. I had showings and displaying, so I had to drive all the way over here. So I'm like always on the go. So I feel like I'm always working. But it's good because on my time kind of
Right,
thing, and
yeah.
it feels good. It's like your money that you're gonna get. You're not gonna give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
So I like that. What I don't like is the driving. Oh my God, that kills me.
I mean, I
driving
bet
is
because
horrible.
you kind of service all of Chicagoland area,
Yes,
right?
I do Chicago and suburbs. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Like how far into the suburbs?
Oh, I've sold houses in Bolingbrook. Where else? Romeoville.
Ooh.
So I'm like all over the place. Midlothian. I have a property right now there.
How would you? Because I know that you said that the real estate market during the pandemic was, I mean, it was intense. It was like, but were you more like a buyer's agent or like a listing agent?
So I'm more
Or
of a
you-
buyer's agent, and then my sister does the listings.
Okay.
So
So how was that for you being a buyer's agent in that market when?
Wait. What's the difference? Porque yo no
Oh
sé.
yeah, sorry. She doesn't know. But
So Vanessa's also a realtor.
I am. But you have more experience, having, because I'm currently working in corporate America, but I do this on the side. But you have more work experience because you've worked with so many different clients and probably have had so many different situations and stories,
Yes.
right? So a buyer's agent is somebody that you're just basically working for the person that's looking to buy a house, or it's like when you purchase this place, you were working with the buyer's agent. They were working for you. The listing agent would be the person that was listed this place.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So
And you could do both. As an agent, you could do both of them.
right.
But since we have a team and my sister has like a lot of experience already, like she likes to do the listings and then I take care of the buyers.
Yeah. Okay. So during that time in the pandemic, when these houses were going way above market value and there's competition, how was that for you? Especially being new into the business. Like, how was that difficult for you? Did you I guess, seek help from your sister since she's been there, been doing the real estate for so long?
Yeah, so I feel like it was kind of difficult at the beginning because some clients will get upset when they make an offer and then their offer doesn't get accepted. So it was very difficult just because we had to like go over price. During that time, everyone was like bidding like $20,000 over the price that the house was listed for.
I mean, it was insane.
So it was like insane. I know there was like, we had listings and we had received like from one property that we did we listed in 2020, right? During the pandemic.
2020.
We had like 20 offers.
Jeez. That is,
It was like,
but like, would you still get, like, was it difficult for you to get your offers accepted because of that? Or did you have clients that were like, you know what, I'm going to pay $30,000 above
oh yeah,
market?
I had clients that really wanted the house and they were like, I'm going to give $30,000 more.
Wow.
Is that smart?
I mean, during that time, if you really wanted a house, I feel like it kind of was. But then remember, we also have to do an appraisal. And if it doesn't appraise, then you can negotiate the price.
And did that happen a lot?
I feel like a lot of the properties were getting appraised
At that value?
at that value.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
And then a lot of
interesting.
agents were also listing their properties like at a price where
True.
they would receive multiple offers.
Yeah.
So it makes the price it makes it really affordable for someone to go see the house and they're like, I could afford that house. But then once you make an offer, they're like, we listed it at the right price, so you could offer more.
But I also think that kind of like played into, it worked in the buyer, well, in the sellers, I guess it helped them, because if you listed it a little bit below the market value and then someone came in and offered 30,000, they can be like, well, hey, you offered that amount. Because I know that happened to one of my listings.
Yeah.
They were like, well, if it doesn't appraise at that value, then we want to lower it. No. I'm sorry. You signed this document that said that you wanted to do an escalation clause, right?
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
an escalation clause is if somebody offers, 5,000 above, what the listing price is, they're going to offer $2,000 more, or whatever their form says. If they want to offer 5,000 more, they're always going to be ahead. They're always going to be on top. And then when it didn't appraise at what they offered, I was like, listen, you gave me this escalation clause, and it clearly you signed it, and you said you were going to pay even if it doesn't appraise. So I use that as an advantage. Then that helped me too. So I don't know if that
We really don't use a lot of
escalation
clauses.
Okay. But
I know a lot of agents that do it all the time.
this, so moving.
I see your face. I see your face.
We really don't use them a lot.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of agents that are using the escalation clause a lot.
Yeah.
It's a little,
I didn't catch that. What happened?
Oh, me neither.
Nothing. Go ahead.
But the lifestyle you had versus the lifestyle you had when you were in corporate America, how would you say that's different?
Oh my God, it's so different. I could do whatever I want. Well, I mean, kind of, I could do whatever I want. Like, I could make my own schedule in a way.
Well, yeah, but you're always traveling.
I have more flexibility to travel, to do things, it's...
Which is, I guess in corporate America, but
Yeah,
I guess
you only get,
the pros
what is it,
of
like
corporate
10
America, you get
10
your
days,
PTO,
20
right?
days, yeah.
And then you also get your weekly or bi-weekly check. It's set, this is how much you're gonna make. With entrepreneurship, you're just kind of you gotta hustle. You gotta work for
you
that.
have to hustle every day.
You gotta work for that. So would you go back to corporate America, or would you just?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to be in an office from 9 to 5. I like my freedom now that I've had it for a while.
Yeah.
I think it'll be really hard for me
To go back.
to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you say to somebody that is just starting off in the real estate business? What kind of words of encouragement?
To not give up. Don't give
Yeah.
up. I know there's times that it's really hard, because when you first start, you might get a client and maybe you take the client out to see 20 houses.
Yeah.
And then you feel like you just wasted your time sometimes. And then they're like, you know what? I don't want to buy anymore. Thank you so much for showing me these 20 houses. And then you get discouraged and you're like, but I showed them 20 houses and they
You're
were
like,
all
"Fuck
nice.
this shit."
Was I doing something wrong? There's times that you think that you're doing something wrong. But then there's times where you're like, no, that person didn't want to buy. Or they were just not ready to buy a house. So don't
believe
get
me.
discouraged, because there's times that you will get discouraged, many times.
Oh, I'm sure. But I think you're doing pretty well, for yourself. You are very, I guess, you're outgoing, you're personable. So I think, that's why you're
thank you.
succeeding.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
those kind words.
Frankie. Thank you so much for those kind words.
It's rare that I see you be nice.
I know, right? She's
What the hell?
algo quiere.
I know.
Listen, this is the first time we have a guest on the show. So I like
so
to,
you're gonna-
I like to
To be nice.
turn up the nice notch.
It's nice.
I'm nice to you.
Oh yeah, you're always nice.
Yeah, you see?
all the time. Yeah.
Okay.
We get
Okay.
along very well.
I know from when we met that one time
Yes.
a few months ago that you said that you were pretty involved in your community.
Yes, I am.
Is that like really helpful as far as the work that you're doing to get your name out there and to be known? Like, what kind of marketing do you do as a real estate?
So I don't know if you know this, but I also have another side gig.
Oh no, I
So I
didn't.
work for the Logan Square Chamber of Commerce.
Oh,
And
that's
I help
okay.
them organize events, like networking events. I also help them organize the Logan Square Farmers Market,
Oh, okay.
which is Chicago's largest farmers market, and it's one of the best ones. So it was, I think we have 5 awards already for the best farmers market
Wow.
in the city.
Nice.
So I help them organize that. So I'm really involved in like all the with the community, with the chamber. So I talk to a lot of like businesses that are in the community. I do a lot of networking events. So I'm really involved like with my community.
So you're really good at networking.
Yes.
Yes, and I think like as a realtor, you have to be, you know, just meeting people constantly, talking constantly. So, I mean, yeah, it makes sense why you're successful.
So I'm everywhere. That's why I know a lot of people. We have a lot of mutual friends, and I'm like, how do you know this person? How do you like? Yeah, I'm everywhere. Soy metiche. Sometimes you have to be a metiche, you know, and
I mean-
people will like remember you, or they'll like, oh, I
Of
remember this
course,
person.
of
And-
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all of the real estate people that I know are extroverts, and they're really like nice, outgoing, like really care about the people that they're around in networking. And so I think that makes someone a really good,
Like
Real estate.
salesperson too. Yeah.
yeah, but it's different. Like I think as we're getting into like our generation of people that are in the real estate business and in those sales type jobs, it's not like we thought like when it was our parents. Like the vibe is different because
Very
we're just
different.
like, let's have fun.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Do you take your clients out? Do you like know that other like side of them? Like
Yeah,
that
so we
fun
usually
side of them?
so we usually always have like a customer appreciation party like in the summer, and then we invite all of our clients, like open bar, like unlimited food.
Oh, nice.
So it's like we get to know them and they get to know us, and I work with my sisters, so they get to know our family. So like my
Yeah.
other sisters will come, like their husbands, my mom, my dad. So they get to see another side of us, like other than just work, because
Oh, that's good. That's good.
cool.
That's smart too, because then they'll like tell their friends, hey, they're amazing. You should reach out to them. So it's like word of mouth marketing as well.
Yeah. So that's our marketing that we do. We usually just do like customer appreciation parties, or we'll send them gifts when they close or things like that.
Yeah, I think because a lot of the people that I know are like first time home buyers, homeowners. And so it's a huge deal for them to be able to invest in that themselves. And I know that we value like working with someone that we trust and is not going to take advantage of us. So like building that relationship is so important, even like more important than like just making the sale. Like you want to feel.
It is really important. Like remember the lady that I said that I helped her find her house, like the first client that I had. So she called me like 3 days ago, and she was like, "Hey, my daughter wants to buy a house. Can you help her?"
Oh, see,
So that was
that's-
really nice, and that
that's
was like when I
awesome.
started like 4 years ago. So imagine
So
like she remembered me.
Yeah, that's how my dad is too.
Yeah.
You know, he's been in real estate for 20 years. And I mean, he just from like 10, 15 years ago, they'll have somebody be like, oh, yeah, I have a cousin that needs, to find a house. Can you help him out? And so, yeah, it's just having making that first impression, like,
Yes.
stand out and, being trustworthy. I think that it goes a long way.
So what do you do for fun? And I ask this because in my line of work, like I have fun like doing the work that I'm doing, but I also feel like as an introvert, I need to have that time away where I'm not like necessarily making money or doing something to like be marketable or anything.
Sorry.
So like is there something that you do for fun that you're not necessarily like going out and like
So for fun, I mean, I
Yeah.
like to travel. I love traveling. I also like to. I go to the gym a lot. I do like Pilates, hot yoga. So that's something that I like to do for fun.
I love
So
Pilates.
you love to do hot yoga.
Yeah, for fun.
Be like sweating.
Sweaty, yeah.
Interesting. I don't know if I could do that for fun. Just be like dripping sweat.
And then I always
Stretching
get
your-
invited to, like, through the chamber. I get invited to a lot of like restaurants like that are just opening, or like things like that. So I'm always like doing that for fun too.
Oh yeah.
me.
Yeah, so I'll
You should
take
see
you next
his,
one.
you should see his Instagram.
So I'm
He's
all about
always-
food. I love
he's-
food. I love going out to restaurants.
Yeah, calories don't
Yeah,
count.
calories don't count. No.
Well, that's why he
don't
does
eat
the hot
themselves.
yoga.
That's why he does the hot yoga,
That's why I do the hot
right?
yoga, yes.
So he can
You know-
sweat all those tacos out.
You know,
know?
this might not be a popular opinion, but when I work out, I like to sweat. And so one of the reasons I don't necessarily do yoga is because I don't sweat. Like, it's just not like intense enough for me. So maybe a hot yoga,
Oh, you should do
I
hot
would
yoga.
feel
You're gonna sweat.
like I'm actually doing something.
You're gonna love it.
So you like to do yoga like
I like to do Pilates.
okay?
Because I
See,
sweat.
I'm not
Pilates
like
is so
I can't
good.
do. Man, my legs don't.
I've been addicted to Pilates.
Like, it
I
just
started doing it
doesn't-
like this year, and I've been addicted.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're flexible.
I mean, I'm getting there.
I mean, Pilates.
You don't
is
do it
like-
right away.
There's some of these moves, man. I'm just like, my leg don't go that way. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just have to train your body.
Yeah, you just take it 1 inch at a time.
1 inch at a time.
Sorry,
They're
one-
like, can you go further? Nope. This is as
I
far
guess.
as I can go.
I guess 1 centimeter at a time.
1 centimeter, yeah. I do more
You'll
of
get
like
there, don't worry.
high interval workouts.
Oh, those are good too. I like
yeah,
doing those.
I like I go to Orange Theory, so but the rower is something that God, it's like a love-hate relationship with the
But it
rower.
feels so good after you're done with your workout. You're like,
It does. But getting there, right?
It's hard.
It's hard. But the fact that you love it, hey, more props to you.
Hey. All right. So, what was the last trip that you went on?
the last trip was, I went to Mexico in January.
Oh, where?
I went to Mexico City and Cuernavaca.
Yes.
Yes. It was really
So
fun.
good.
Fellow Mexico traveler over here.
So
Yeah.
we should take a trip together soon.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, where are we gonna go?
Girl, you tell me. You're the one that
I've been
listen, I
everywhere.
haven't been to Mexico in okay, I went there back in 2017. But I went to like a touristy spot.
Cancun?
Cabo San Lucas.
Oh,
No,
yes.
actually I've never been to Cancun. But I really want to go to where, my parents like grew up. San Luis Potosí. SLP.
That's on my wish
I've
list.
never been there. I heard it's really nice.
Yes, I mean I love it. I have been there since I was 11.
That's a long time.
Yeah, but I would really like to go to what's that place? Querétaro.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
I would really
never
love to
been
go
there.
there.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, it's
Let's
just
do it.
I mean just the pictures that I've seen. It's just so colorful, vibrant. Like I just
Yeah, so that's really close to Guanajuato, and it's really close to San Miguel de Allende.
That's
I've
another
never
place. I
been
would
there. I
love
heard
to
it's
go
really
there
nice.
too.
I want to go there too.
Yes. Okay, that's our next
Then
trip.
okay, then let's.
So you can fly into Querétaro or fly into León. So if you want to go see Querétaro, we just
Yes.
fly in there, spend a day or two, and then go to San Miguel, spend a day or two. Guanajuato
That would be
City
nice.
is like
Yes.
a day trip, but still
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
I mean, you have a lot of experience like traveling to Mexico. Like I don't. I
Well,
don't.
Come with us.
How many times have you traveled in Mexico? Like, many times, right?
Oh yeah. Ever since I was little, I've been going at least once a year, if not twice.
No, that's good.
What part of Mexico
Yeah.
are you from?
Guadalajara.
Oh, okay.
And I have family in Zacatecas, Monterrey.
Oh, Monterrey. That's where I have
I've
some
never
family
been
too.
to Monterrey either. I heard it's really nice.
I've been a long time ago.
Yeah, I went there a long time ago.
But where's your family from?
My family's from Guerrero,
Oh, okay.
I wanna-
but my parents have a house in Cuernavaca, so we usually spend like a lot of time in like Mexico City,
Yes.
Cuernavaca, and then Guerrero.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Veracruz. That's where
Oh.
my grandmother was born in Veracruz. But I went there. Oh, wow. Actually, no, we did. I went there in college with my husband. Well, boyfriend at the time. But We went there. My father-in-law drove to San Antonio, and then from there we drove all the way to Veracruz.
Oh, nice.
That's a long-ass drive.
Like 3 days? Yeah, right?
I don't
It's
even
pretty
remember.
long.
It was like a blur because it was just so much driving.
I was supposed to drive back. When I went in January, I was supposed to drive back with my friend and her dog. But we ended up like not driving back because it was going to be really expensive. So we ended up flying back with her dog, and it was really fast. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, qué bueno, you know?
Really fast.
4 horas. It was 4 horas. And then my friend was like freaking out because she was like, oh my God, my dog like is going to go underneath. Like, and then I was like, it's okay, it's only 4 hours. And she was like, I know, but we made it, and it was fast, and the dog was happy.
Okay.
So now I'm thinking of taking my dog to Mexico.
Oh
in
my
January.
gosh. But you have a big dog though.
I do, yeah. He's a golden doodle. He's like 65 pounds. But I'm like, he needs to go to Mexico.
Yeah. You gotta Mexicanize him.
Yes. Remember when I got him a taco. Like his first toy was like a taco and a cactus.
That's funny. That's funny.
Do you have any other questions that you need?
No,
Cheese
I'm
man,
good.
yeah.
Thank
That
you
you're
so
the-
much for coming and sharing a little bit about your life. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It was so much fun. Can't wait to travel with you guys.
I know that's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun.
I think it's gonna be fun.
I'm on board 100%. I think we just need to get Vanessa
You have a passport,
on board.
Vanessa?
I do. What the hell? You think I'm some fucking like?
You said you haven't traveled since 2017.
Yeah, you haven't traveled in a while.
I said to Mexico.
Since you were 11.
I fucking went to Curacao last year, bitches.
You went to Florida.
I said Curacao last year
Okay.
for my 40th.
How was that? It was
Okay,
fun.
it was amazeballs.
How old are you?
I'm 33 years old.
Nice.
My birthday's next month.
Why? You
Yeah,
say
why are you
it
asking
like
my
that?
age?
Because we always talk about how she's 40.
Let
Oh.
me tell you
Oh,
something though.
you're young.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
When at work, they all thought I was 27.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it
look
doesn't
really
matter
young, yeah,
about
yeah.
your
You look good.
age.
Matters how you look.
True.
That's what my sister says.
Yeah, this is the money maker right here.
What do you? What are you using your
What do you-
face to make money?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Should we Google you on OnlyFans or something?
Shh. Don't be telling anybody. I'm just kidding. No.
Feet Finder, yeah.
No.
No. Although they do make good money.
The
but
Feet
no.
Finder people?
I
or who?
could
Hell yeah,
never.
they do.
I think I want to start doing
never.
that.
There you go. Side business number 3.
Yeah,
I
side
like to
business
work,
number
so
3.
why not, right?
All right. Well, on that note,
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Salud.
Salud.
Thank you.
yes.